Hello YouTube, this is Shine and welcome back to my channel, AC Shaman TV. First, I'd like to say thank you so much to everyone who subscribed to my channel. Your support is so greatly appreciated. And if you're new, welcome and don't forget to subscribe. So this is the general reading for the month of April. And as it is a general reading, it's not going to resonate for everyone. So please do check out your rising sign and your moon sign. So before we get started, I just wanted to say that I hope everyone is taking care of themselves, being safe, looking after your family, your neighbors, practicing social distancing, physical distancing, so that way we can get past this situation and move to the other side of it. Now, before I get to the readings, I wanted to do a general reading for the collective to see what the guidance and messages are. So let's see what we get. What is the guidance and messages for the collective for April 2000? It's a little bit too much. So let's see. What is the guidance and messages for the collective for April 2020? What is the guidance and messages for the collective for April 2020? Okay. We have laughter. What is it that they say? Laughter is the best medicine, right? And that may be what we are needing at this time. We need to be able to laugh, to be able to remember joy, because this is a difficult time for all of us. And there are those who are very sad because there are many friends or family that have transitioned, that have passed on. And it is difficult to laugh during this time. But it's important to also not lose ourselves in the sadness, in the being sorrowful. And when you find yourself dealing with the challenges or getting yourself, when you look at the world and you see what is going on, it puts you in a sorrow state. Try and find some way to laugh. Maybe remembering something that a friend said, or one of your children said, or somebody said that makes you smile and laugh. Or maybe this is a time to watch some comedy. Do something that lightens your heart. For I know and understand that our hearts are very heavy during this time. But it's going to be important to help move us through this by allowing ourselves to laugh and try to see the positives that are still going on in the world. The goodness that the doctors and the nurses and all those who are supporting us, the people who are essential services, who are out there working, give gratitude, see the positive, because that will help move us through this. But laughter is the best medicine. And now is the time to take that, because we need a good dose of that at this time. So I will move forward with the readings. And again, I hope everyone is being safe. And we'll see you soon. Hello, Aries. This is your reading. Okay. What is the guidance and messages for Aries for April 2020? Aries, April 2020. What is the guidance and messages for Aries for April 2020? We have 3 of air. Knight of earth. Three of fire. And 4 of earth. Okay. Your first card is the 3 of air. This is about you going through some sort of sadness, having to deal with something that you have lost, whether it's a job or a loved one or something that was important to you. And so you're feeling very, very sad, feeling disillusioned at this time. The Knight of Earth. You realize that even through this sadness, you have to remain focused and continue to do what you need to, what you are committed to doing. And as difficult as it is, you know that it is something that has to be done. And you need to start focusing on how to accomplish what it is that you need to, how to move forward with what you need to. But because it's very challenging, you're not moving at this time. You're sort of in a stalled state, trying to sort things out, trying to make sense of things. We have the 3 of fire. What you may not realize is that you need to focus on the future. You need to start making some long-term plans. Even though it's very challenging in the state that you're in, it's important to start doing that. It's important to start figuring out what next steps you need to take because you're not moving at this time. And so utilize this opportunity and start thinking about what are your next steps and how you're going to be able to make things happen. We have the 4 of earth. Your advice, potential outcome, is that you need to make sure you're paying attention to your finances, that you're not overspending, that you're being a bit more cautious as you are planning for the future and you're not quite sure what's going to be coming ahead. So you want to make sure you're really paying attention to your source of income or your finances that you have at this time. You need to hold a little bit tighter to it until you can sort things out. Because this situation, again, could be because of a loss of a job or a loss of a loved one, which makes it challenging regarding your finances. Let's take a look at love, relationships for couples, and then we'll look at singles. What is the guidance and messages around love, relationship for Aries couples? Okay, 2 cards. You got to express your love and make the effort. And let's see what the guidance and messages is for Aries singles around love and relationship. Aries singles, love and relationship. We have, it is safe for you to love. Okay, additional guidance for couples for April for Aries Aries couples for April 2020. We have rebuild, and believe and succeed. And for Aries singles, we have well-deserved reward, and choose your battles. Okay, so express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So this is talking about you letting your significant other know how you truly feel, as maybe they don't really know how you are feeling during this time. Maybe you've been going through a rough patch in your relationship, and so make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take, and that's going to be important for you. You have to make the effort. You have to put yourself out there for them to know and understand how you feel about the relationship and whatever challenges that you are facing. Because you have rebuild. Things have been rocky. Things haven't been as stable as you have wanted them to be, or how it's been for a little bit. You know, things have not been on solid ground for your relationship, and that's why it's important for you to make whatever effort. If you're wanting to see this relationship heal and move forward, you need to let your significant other know what is going on, how you're feeling, how you feel about them. It's not something that's going to just be fixed by either ignoring it or thinking that things will get smooth by themselves or smooth out by themselves. And you have to believe that things will work out. Things will move forward. Your relationship will succeed if you give it all that you need. You give it all that it deserves. If you give it the attention that it needs, your relationship will succeed, especially if you're making the effort and you're communicating to your significant other. And maybe things weren't going right. And that's why you have an opportunity to rebuild the relationship so that it's on more of a solid footing. It's more on a solid ground. You don't have to give up on the relationship. There is potential, but it comes with doing the work. Let's look at the singles. We have, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So this is telling you that it is okay for you to allow your walls to come down, to open your heart to allowing a love relationship to come forth. We have well-deserved reward. It's because you deserve it. You deserve to be in a relationship. You've done all that you can. You've worked hard. You have done whatever healing, whatever work that you've needed to do to make yourself stronger. And so now you can open yourself up. You can allow the walls to come down. We have choose your battle. This is about knowing and understanding that there are some things that you need to stand your ground on. Even when you tear down the walls or open yourself up. It's still important for you to make sure that you stand your ground around certain things. Just because you are opening your heart doesn't mean that you can't protect yourself. Maybe what it is you create certain non-negotiable things for yourself. What is acceptable for you? What isn't acceptable for you? You're creating guidelines for yourself because you've worked hard to get to where you are. And you deserve to be in a relationship. You deserve to allow love to come into your heart. But at the same time, you need to set some sort of boundaries. So choosing your battle will allow you to be able to say, okay, this is okay for me and this isn't okay for me. What is acceptable for you is going to be important for you during this time. And it's okay to set boundaries and guidelines for your relationship. But know that it is safe for you to love at this time. Let's see what your health and wellness is. What is the health and wellness for Aries? Oops. Okay. This one flew. We've got acceptance. It says, Dear God and Archangel Raphael, please help me accept that everything is going in the right direction. So this is to let you know that things are going to be okay. Yes, you've been going through some challenging times, some difficulty, some sadness, but know that you are moving in the right direction if you allow yourself to start moving. Start looking towards the future. Start making some long-term plans and trust and know that you're not alone and that things are going to be okay. It is a very challenging time that you're experiencing at this moment, but allow yourself to accept things as they are. Then you can start to move forward. Then you can see the truth of your situation and be able to start making plans. You know you have certain commitments that you have to make, and you're ready to do that. And to help you do that is to accept the situation that you're in or you're facing, and then start taking the steps that you need to move you forward. So Aries, that is your reading for April, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.